Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the USC Trojans offense will start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Finds his big tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy is going to be in the right foot.
Fights off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glare.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Finds the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Lewis to throw. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on second and Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out.
There he goes. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, this is an offense that prides themselves on running the football, and they do it a lot of different ways. Here we are in the first quarter. You're already seeing the option. This is a quarterback who is so dangerous. When the defense allows him to keep the football, the defense has got to be sound with their assignments for the rest of this game.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Oh, man, what a shot that quarterback took.
You definitely don't want to take many of those shots. I know the result was really good, but you don't want to get rocked and socked, and you definitely don't want your head to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Lewis to throw. Right on the money. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive.
Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Send the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Trojans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Hunt is in the air. Makes the catch at the 45. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Right back to the well. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast.
And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let...
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Motion from the wideout. Off the boot, looking for his man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Lewis to throw. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Worthy. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Still running at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets into midfield. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Offense changing the play. Lewis wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Fowler. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Pulls it in. Beck's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Trojans! Great job by the back on the option.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Under fire! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Steps away to find some room. Soft spot in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Fowler. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Gonna look downfield again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the field goal unit is on the field. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Lewis wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football. But
picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Harris.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone.
Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Latu. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis to throw. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
USC 70, Penn State 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Harris. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Makes a move. Powers through. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what time.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Latu. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season.